The big story of the day. It's December, and soon Reagan National Airport, like many airports around the country, will be packed with a lot of you folks trying to get to your last-minute destinations for the holidays. But with only a few weeks left in 2022, we know that many of you are already starting to think about, where can I go? Where can I?
You have to plan.
On the cheap.
Right, you have to plan. So whether you plan to fly or drive, we are getting you ready. Abby Lurico joins us now to verify what you need to know before you travel. Good morning.
Hey guys, good morning. So one of these great holiday travel conundrums is when you should drive and when you should fly. So we asked you what you do, and here's what some of you had to say on social media. We heard from some folks like Pissark, who said, "Can my dog go? If no, I drive." Another one from Black Physicist, the response was, "I used to say that if I had to drive past an airport, then that was too much driving. Now I think in terms of how comfortable I would be in my own vehicle versus corralled like cattle by flying. Personal preferences sometimes." Well, let's verify. How do you determine what route to take?
We looked at several sources to learn about the factors to consider, like how many people are traveling with you. AAA's Paula Twydale says those going alone or couples might have an easier time flying than a family or larger group, where driving might be more cost-effective. But don't forget to include costs of rental cars, parking, additional baggage fees, and even pet sitting when tallying a trip.
And I always say, do the math.
2022 has been a hectic year for travel, with high gas prices and widespread flight cancellations, but Twydale says that's all less of a factor than it has been. If you're still feeling the heat after those pricey summer road trips, the Energy Information Administration reports U.S. gas prices have cooled to reflect more typical costs for this time of year.
I think it's going to bode well for us during this holiday season. You'll see some improvements.
You can calculate an estimated gas price for the fuel ahead. AAA tracks fuel costs by county nationwide, so you can plan your pit stops. Overbooked flights and staffing shortages led to headaches for airline passengers this summer, but industry group Airlines for America describes boosted efforts to hire crew members. And data from analytics firm Cirium shows several major carriers have announced schedule adjustments to avoid last-minute cancellations. And consider how much time you have to get where you're going. With AAA tracking major travel on the roads this holiday season and the Federal Aviation Administration anticipating a jump in Christmas air travel, build in some extra time for extra people.
Plan ahead.
All right, I want to know, Larry, Allison, fly or drive?
Well, I'll go first because a lot of the viewers said the same thing. Because I have dogs.
Yes.
If they're going with me, we gotta all pile into the old mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually fly now, so my family lives in Hampton Roads, and I actually fly from DC to Norfolk, Virginia, and it's a 23-minute flight now. I
Perfect.
refuse to drive.
Versus like almost 4 hours on the road.
Because 95
Right.
and 64 getting to Hampton Roads is a mess.
And you always have to factor in traffic as well, especially this time of year. But we're driving to St. Louis with 2 dogs in the car.
Oh my gosh.
I would rather spend the money, and because it's just me, I would rather spend the money to be comfortable and less headache.
Yeah, absolutely, especially this time of year.
Absolutely.
I'm now traveling with Larry.
Okay, come on, friend, let's go. Hey, we want to know what you think. Don't forget to weigh in. Just text us at 202-895-5599 or use the hashtag GetUpDC on social media.